The Ring Fanatics podcast, episode number 135. I am Nick, your host. With me, as always, is my co host, Joel.
Yep.
As always, before we start every episode, the usual go subscribe to our YouTube channel, follow us on all social medias Instagram, Twitter, TikTok, Facebook, and all of our streaming platforms where you listen to your podcasts, like
Yes, sir.
Spotify, Apple Podcasts, Google Podcasts, etc. So, this Saturday night, it's WWE Fastlane.
Yep.
It's a very short card as of right now. We're recording this Wednesday night, so there may be a few matches announced from now until SmackDown. But as of right now, it's a very short 5 match card. Um, so like I said, it's happening this Saturday night, WWE Fastlane. With that being out of the way, let's just get right into the card. The very first match we have on the card is a 6-man tag team match. Bobby Lashley and the Street Profits taking on the LWO. We don't know who the third person is yet. Joel, what are your thoughts on this match and who do you have winning?
It's gotta be Lashley and Street Profits, right? I feel like the
Probably.
LWO turn is coming. I feel like it should have happened already. Yeah. So is it? Is Ray in the match? Is Ray on the side? Is it just gonna be?
That's what I was thinking too, because they didn't say which one of the three out of the three is facing it.
Yeah,
It
because
could
when
be
I saw this,
Santos.
yeah, when I
It
saw
could
it
be
on
like Santos,
Monday,
Ray, one of the other two. My prediction is that it might be Ray, Santos, and Dragon Lee. Because Dragon Lee's been on SmackDown for the past like 2 weeks already,
yeah,
and he's going to be on this week's SmackDown. So I think that's going to end up being Dragon Lee. They may have a segment on SmackDown to where like he's like inducted into LWO,
okay,
then he just entered his way into the match. Because he was involved some way last week on SmackDown, where like I think he got into like one of the Street Profits' face in a match. He
okay,
has a match with Theory, so it does make sense to have him in there and throw him in. I think that's like his actual call up, I guess.
yeah, why not?
Um, so I think it's going to be surprising be Dragon Lee, the third person in LWO.
I'll be fine with
But
that. I don't know why you had to throw everyone on the poster though.
yeah, I mean, I guess I think that's why. I think they're
Like I
like trying
get
to
it, you're a
fool us.
group, but like, just tell me who's in the
Yeah,
match.
yeah,
But
I
I
get
think it
it.
has to be Lashley and the Street Profits. They
Yeah,
need
it
this.
has to
They
be. I
need this
mean,
win.
yeah, because I think they were built up well. They kind of like swerved us a little bit too, with like them getting turned on. I guess they changed their attitude. I guess.
I
Um,
mean, like they're still doing the same
in the
gimmick.
suits. Yeah,
Now it's in the suits, yeah. Now it's finally changing up. But even when they come out to the ring, it's the same entrance, right?
yeah,
I feel
it
like the
is.
last time I saw them, it was the same entrance. I was like, you didn't do nothing.
Yeah, it wasn't much different. It's just now they're heels, I guess, which is,
Yeah,
and
but
I
why
think
would you
Dawkins got
have?
a haircut.
Yeah,
But
but why would you even do that entrance anymore? Then that's more of a babyface entrance.
yeah, I mean, I feel like at some point they're probably gonna get a new theme song. Maybe I think for a Saturday, I think they're just gonna come out to Bobby Lashley's theme song
Yeah,
until they
yeah. They
figure out like
need they
what.
need a new theme. They need to do what they did to Shinsuke
Yeah,
when they didn't want people to sing no more. They say, you know what? We're gonna put lyrics on me. Now you can't
yeah,
sing.
yeah. But yeah, I mean, at some point, I mean, they already got the new look, so might as well. I think they're just waiting or deciding on what theme to use for them.
Yeah.
But and it does seem weird that they use the same old theme song for
Yeah,
heels.
and they
But
do the same thing. They come out with the fucking cups.
I mean, that should get thrown out the window
That's
at
what I'm
this
saying.
point.
Like I saw it. I forgot if I think it was 2 weeks ago. I was watching. And I was watching them their entrance. I was like, I thought they were heels.
Yeah, yeah. I
But
think at
I
that
guess
time it
like
was like slowly
slowly
happening.
transition. Yeah. But like I
Yeah,
feel like a heel. Like boom,
yeah,
your next entrance should be different. Even if you using
exactly.
the same song and stuff, just walk out. You don't gotta do the whole cup shit anymore. That's it. It's
And then the
over.
dance, and then like everything
Yeah,
is just
that's it.
like
It's over. You're a
yeah,
heel.
exactly, exactly. Do you think Santos is gonna turn heel soon, or at any point?
I've been booking this for years with
I swear to
Santos
God, it
turning on
was
Ray.
Dominic turning heel and then this turning heel. Both of them take
Bro,
forever to happen. and it was, both of them was on Ray. But
Yeah,
I don't know. I mean, I think you saw it in Santos's face when he lost the U.S. Championship match. Like he was pissed,
yeah.
and then people were like, "Oh, this match is happening." I don't see him joining this Bobby Lashley group.
No, no. If anything, he's just leaving. He's just
Just
turning.
yeah, and then probably just bringing back Legato.
Yeah,
Then I think they're gonna do like a new version of LW, a newer version of LWO with Dragon Lee. 'Cause I
yeah,
think he makes sense in it. He's a great baby face. People love him. Also a master luchador, so it fits that he fits that vibe more than Legato does. So
yeah.
that'll make sense to do also.
I mean, I've always hated that Ray did the LWO thing in the first place.
Again, it was a branding thing. It was a branding situation. Like great way to sell merch. It was an awesome way to sell merch. But
Awesome way to sell merch, but
yeah,
yeah, get rid of it. I'd say
yeah,
get rid of it completely.
yeah,
But
maybe.
yeah, it was
And
cool at the
then
beginning. Now it's just there.
and I think that's also why they probably brought in Dragon Lee is to kind of even the odds a little bit with Legato whenever that heel turn happens.
Yeah,
Like then it's like Ray, Dragon Lee, and somebody else versus Legato in a 6-man tag in the future. Maybe that Survivor Series. Who knows?
maybe. Yeah,
Um, but it's slowly happening.
yeah.
It's
Legato got to
slowly
turn
getting
heel.
there.
They got to turn heel on. They got to turn on Ray.
Yeah, it's probably gonna be like Rad's the
Old
match.
man's holding them back. All right, old
Yeah,
man's holding them back.
exactly, exactly.
How many times we gotta tell you, old
Oh
man?
man,
Like,
yeah, the SpongeBob
yeah, like,
meme.
come on, man. Yeah,
uh,
that needs to happen. But they're taking the L this Saturday.
yeah, I mean, I think that's probably what causes the heel turn is probably Ray taking the L and then just I guess getting mad and then
Yeah,
the heel turn goes there.
I
But
guess so.
yeah,
Yeah,
I also got Lashley's group. It's too soon to give them another loss. I think it's just picking up. It
yeah.
was weird how they went from already changing their attitudes to losing one match and going back to that same attitude. And it's like that didn't make sense. But I guess if they're more badass, I would say they makes more sense to just keep that ball rolling and not mess it up. But it has to be Street Profits and Lashley. They should get a new
A
group name.
thousand percent.
Yeah, they
A
should get a
thousand
new group
percent.
name. It would be weird to get if they bring back the Hurt Business name. Just call
Nah,
them something else.
you don't even need a group name. I think with them, if it's just Lashley and the Profits, just leave it like that.
Oh yeah, yeah,
Just
yeah,
yeah, yeah. I don't think they're. Maybe if you start to add more people, but I think right now you're good. Lashley and the Profits.
yeah.
You
No, that's
chilling.
that's true. I mean, I feel
Yeah.
like they will, but
Yeah,
eventually.
eventually.
But
Eventually they will.
yeah, maybe Bianca when she returns, that's the way she comes back because she turns heel. But she's
Maybe.
kind of heel already. I don't know if you would consider her heel before she left. She was kind of like
Um,
a tweener. She's like
I don't
hated but
know.
loved.
Yeah, I guess so. I don't think hated. I think it's more get this
A
title
different
off of her.
attitude from her.
I think it was like get this title off of her. Like we
Yeah,
need this off of her. So a
yeah,
lot of people started turning on her.
that's true. But yeah, I just think that should be it should be it's lit time. I mean, it sucks to give them a loss right away. It's definitely leading to something with the LWO. So I agree with you. I do have Lashley and Street Profits winning.
Yeah, it just makes sense.
Yeah, it'll be dumb not to. But yeah,
Especially like this soon. You know what I mean? Like you said,
yeah,
like take a
they
loss.
just
It
became a
makes no
thing.
sense.
Yeah.
Make them
So yeah,
seem like a threat.
I mean they are kind of they do seem like a threat a little bit right now, but it's
No, yeah,
just
but if they take a loss, they don't.
oh yeah,
You know what I mean?
yeah.
At least with a win, it's like, all right, we got something here.
But it has to be like a clean win, not like Bobby trying to help distract. It just had to be like maybe Lashley does the his submission move, then Dawkins and Angel Dawkins and Montez does like a double team move and win right clean.
Yeah.
Because then also a cheating win that doesn't really do much for them anyway, so
I mean, he
doesn't make
cheating.
sense for that.
Nah, I think they could cheat to win. I don't think they should, but I think
Yeah,
even if they do,
but you want them
if
to seem
that's
like
the
a
way they're
legit
gonna
threat.
go about it with the group, fine. But if this is gonna be the only time you do it, it makes no sense.
Yeah, yeah, but it'll make them seem like a more legit threat if they don't do
Yeah.
that. So it has to be clean. Cheating, maybe how they do it, I'll accept it, but it's like you gotta get a clean win. The
Exactly.
whole thing with the tag team match that they had that they lost. It's like, oh shit,
Yeah.
that didn't do much for them. But it has to be a clean win or some type of cheating that I wouldn't mind seeing.
No, yeah, it makes
But
sense.
either one, yeah. But yeah, I got the Profits and Lashley winning.
Yeah, same here.
All right, next match on the card is triple threat match for the WWE Women's Championship: Io Sky versus Asuka versus Charlotte Flair. If it has to be Io, right?
Has to be EO. Like,
Yeah,
fuck the Charlotte need it. Oscar's in NXT next week. She don't fucking need it.
yeah,
She's good. Like, EO is doing her thing. Let EO just chill for a little bit. How long she's had it right now?
like 2 months maybe.
Yeah, you're good. Let her
Yeah,
chill. Let her chill.
exactly. It's also leading up to the Bailey stuff. You can tell by this
Yeah,
feud right now that Io versus Bailey for the title is coming soon.
yeah.
So, because the whole thing was like, oh, Bailey accepted Asuka in the match because she didn't understand what she was saying in Japanese. Um, so I was like, it makes sense to like she's forcing Io to defend her title against people that she doesn't want to defend it against.
Yeah.
So I think the turn
She's
is
trying.
coming.
She's trying to put her in a bad position.
Yeah, but I feel like the turn is coming, but I don't know who is going to turn heel. Obviously, maybe Bailey, but like if Io's getting pissed off, will she turn heel on Bailey?
Exactly.
So I don't know how that's going to come about, but I do think this is going to lead up to that match eventually.
Yeah, it's leading up to EO and Bailey. It makes so much sense.
Yeah,
But it has
but
to be EO. You got.
it has to be. Yeah, I mean, the only way I would see because this is the only women's match on the card. I think they didn't announce the women's world championship match yet. I feel like that might be like a throw in last minute.
You think so?
I feel like it is because they
I
wouldn't do
mean,
all this hype up for no reason on
yeah, but
Raw.
Raw already happened. When you think they would have announced it on Raw?
Yeah, but this is a short card. It's five
Yeah.
matches. I feel like they're just throwing unless they
Nah,
have one more match on
this
SmackDown.
is perfect. 5 matches.
I mean, yeah,
This
yeah,
is
but
what you
like,
call a perfect card.
yeah, I know quality over quantity, but it's like one more match wouldn't kill it. You know what I mean?
No, not at all.
One more match. It'll be six, so it'll be like a perfect amount of matches. But like, I thought that would have been it because I can't think of any other feud on SmackDown that would fit in.
Nah, I don't think any other SmackDown matches are gonna be added.
Yeah,
You're
so
right.
that's what I was
If
thinking.
there's
Like,
any other match to be added, is that one? It's the women's world title.
yeah, and that would be. I wouldn't mind that because
Yeah,
it's Raquel, Naya, uh, Rhea, and Shayna for badass women. That'll be a great fatal four way.
yeah.
And I think that would have
Unless
been
they're
the
saving
perfect.
it for Saudi.
Hmm. Because that's coming up. It's in a month from now. I forgot about that show.
Yeah,
Yeah.
fucking Saudi.
Yeah.
Yeah, there's a lot of stuff that I see happening in Saudi that is trickling down from these cards.
Yeah. That is true. I think that's why it's this match card is so small because they're probably waiting for other feuds to catch up and be like, okay, that could be for Saudi. You know
Yeah.
what I mean? They probably made a deal like, oh, EO defends her title at
But
Fastlane,
also,
Rhea
they don't
defended
want to
at.
do a bunch. They also probably don't want to do a bunch of rematches in Saudi either.
Yeah.
That would make no sense. So
They're
they're
probably
probably like,
setting up feuds for Saudi.
yeah,
So that would make sense to do. But this again, even this match card, maybe this is the night where Bailey turns heel on EO, and that sets up for Saudi.
yeah,
And then the Santos heel turn might be the setup for Saudi. So it's new feuds technically.
yeah,
It's the setup for Saudi for Crown Jewel. But this may be the time to start it.
yeah. That is true. But I think a EO and Bailey though. I think that should happen at a bigger card, right?
Yeah,
I feel like
I should
that's
wait for
a
Survivor Series to
Survivor
be honest.
Series card.
Unless
Yeah,
they do something to where like maybe Charlotte versus Asuka for winner of that match gets the title shot for Saudi, and then that's when the heel turn happens for Bailey.
yeah,
Like, nah, I never got my shot. I still want my shot. You can't because if you think about it, Charlotte just called her shot. Like, yo, if I beat you, I'm in this match at Fastlane.
yeah.
Like,
I hate that
why
shit.
does she get to do that? I'm like, you know what I mean? That's probably like Bailey's
WWE
reasoning
logic.
for, yeah.
WWE logic.
It's like how you just like walk out like, oh, if I win, I'm next up the more contender. I'm like, oh, huh? You know, that doesn't make any
Makes no
sense at all.
fucking sense. Like she just calls
Exactly.
her shot now. Like that shit pisses me off. That was
And
like
Bailey does the same
for
thing,
that was like
probably.
now there's no automatic rematch anymore, right?
I think they got rid of that a couple years ago,
Yeah, they got
but I
that. They
haven't.
got rid of that. But I always remember that was an automatic rematch like they would have.
Yeah,
And I was like, all right, so all
like
right, if you
once in a
lost the
while
belt,
they'll
we
do it.
know you're getting a rematch.
Yeah, but once in a while now they'll randomly do like a rematch,
Yeah,
even though they don't say
randomly.
it. Yeah, but I don't know because they already had their shot at SummerSlam. You know, Io's cashed it in.
Yeah,
Bianca's out for a bit until she comes back. So it may be either Charlotte again, Asuka again, or maybe Bailey. Who
true.
knows? So, but I do think that Bailey versus Io should be at Survivor Series,
Yeah,
unless they're planning on doing War Games. Maybe because right now, if you think about it, on Raw, it's kind of like I think they're setting up the Raw War, the men's War Games on Raw,
yeah,
so SmackDown gets the women's. Because I think it might be Io, Bailey, Dakota if she's ready, and like one other person versus like Bianca, Asuka, Charlotte, somebody else. That'd be fair, right?
yeah.
4-4. Get
Wait, are
rid of
they
the five on
doing war
five
games
stuff.
this year or no?
Unless they like randomly announce it, they have like Real come out and announce it.
Yeah.
Maybe that's why they haven't done it yet.
I
I
mean,
think
but
that'd be
it
a
would
cool
have been in
surprise.
the promoting, wouldn't it? Like last year, it
Yeah,
was like Survivor Series War Games.
unless that's how they get tickets sold out by like announcing it, like, oh shit, it's War Games. Now I want to buy a ticket. But you would also assume that, like you're right, like they
Yeah,
would have
you would
announced
want
that
to put
already.
that out at the beginning and be like, "Yo, this is War Games." Like,
But unless they don't really need to
unless they're
announce it.
giving it
Like,
back to NXT,
yeah, I was thinking that too. It was like maybe like 1 year it's NXT, next year it's main roster, back
maybe.
and forth. So that would make also makes a lot of sense too, because you instead of taking it away completely, it's back and forth each year, possibly.
Man, get War Games. Get rid of if you're gonna have War Games, have War Games. Get rid of Survivor Series because we're not doing these 5-on-5s no more.
Yeah, that was the thing that annoyed me with
We're
that.
not.
It's
We're
like
not. If y'all don't care about the draft, I'm not gonna care about the draft. So I mean, I
exactly.
don't. I'm not gonna give a fuck about your little SmackDown Raw brand fucking like gang wars. I don't
It
give a
wasn't
fuck
even
anymore.
an elimination last year; just straight up war games, and it's like
Yeah,
it's not
and it wasn't
even.
even. Yeah, it was just. It was the
Yeah,
bloodline, and then
Drew
just
McIntyre's team.
yeah, random ass group.
Yeah,
Not
so
random, but like who they were in the storyline with.
exactly, they just randomly threw in the brawling brutes for no reason in there.
Yeah,
So I'm
Owens
like, what?
made
This?
sense because of Sammy. You know what I mean? Like
Yeah,
you kind of like had to like justify everybody, be like, well, the Brawling Brutes because of the Usos, they're a tag team. You know what I mean? Like you had
yeah,
to
yeah,
like
yeah.
match people up.
The
But
women's
yeah,
last year kind of made more sense because they had like people feuding with each other in the same match, so that
exactly.
kind of made more
Well,
sense.
we argued about that last year because Bloodline. I love the Bloodline. They did not deserve War Games.
Yeah,
Judgment Day deserved War Games.
and I think they might get it this year if War Games is a thing.
Yeah, but the way it's looking,
It could be. It could
it's
be.
gonna be a 5-on-5,
Yeah, I think no. I think 4-4. To be
four
honest.
on four.
Yeah.
Yeah,
So it might be Judgment Day plus JD McDonough versus like KO, Sami Zayn, Cody Rhodes, Jimmy Uso or Jey Uso. Sorry, Jey Uso.
what a
That's
what
four
a
on four.
what a random ass group.
But it makes sense because they've been feuding
No,
with
yeah,
each other the entire time. But it's random, but it makes
yeah.
sense. You know, you're not throwing in someone completely random for no reason.
Nah,
But
yeah, it makes sense. It makes sense.
but yeah. Well, how did we get off topic? We're talking
Oh
about
yeah,
this
we
match.
got EO. I got EO. EO's
Yeah, me too.
winning.
I got
EO's
EO
winning. Yeah,
too.
we got
It
super
makes
off
sense to
topic.
get
We started talking about other
have
matches.
EO.
That's why.
Yeah, I was like, wait, that all led
Yeah,
to more games.
yeah.
But
EO
yeah,
made
it
that.
makes sense to have EO win. Again, if the I feel like the goal is for Bailey versus EO at some point. Maybe EO versus Bailey and EO versus Dakota or triple threat down the line.
Yeah,
But the thing is, we don't know when Dakota is gonna get
get
cleared.
cleared.
So
Yeah,
maybe they're waiting for that match. That's why it's taking them a while to do it. I would rather see a triple threat than one on one first, to be honest.
I
But
would love a triple threat.
yeah,
And
at
again, we need to do
Mania,
that at a do it at a meaningful pay per view. Don't give
exactly.
me that shit at like a Fastlane. You know what I
They
mean?
can
Not like
definitely
trying
stretch
to
out the
shit on the pay
storyline.
per view, but like
Yeah,
it's not as prevalent as a Survivor Series, as a Rumble, as a Mania. It's kind of
Yeah,
like Fastlane, Backlash. You know what I mean? Like they kind of try to make it important, but we know it's not important. You know what I mean? Like yeah, there's gonna be big moments that happen, but like it's not gonna be a stack card like the Big Four. The Big Four is always gonna be stacked. These little pay per
yeah.
views, probably not. They'll have like one gem on them, one or
They
two.
could def they could definitely do like something to where like Bailey gets a shot at Survivor Series and she wins the Rumble, but then like somehow they tie in Dakota Kai and like maybe she wins a number one contenders match because maybe Bailey didn't decide her opponent in time for
Yeah.
Mania. Like, oh, you waited too long, so we had a number one contenders match. This next time you
Imagine.
choose, or they do like three from Raw, three for SmackDown, and a Chamber match where winner gets a title opportunity they're choosing.
Could do that too.
And then but that would kind of be too obvious, would it be? Because like if you had 3-on-3, you had Dakota in it, oh maybe it's her. She chooses EO, right?
Yeah.
It would be kind of weird to do that.
They gotta come up with a creative way to like kind of tie it in.
Yeah, I think they could do it.
Yeah.
Maybe she just
They
gets
get
added
paid.
on by Adam Pierce.
They get paid enough that they could tie it in. They'll figure it out.
Yeah, exactly.
The writers gotta figure out some shit. All right.
Yeah, exactly.
But yeah,
So
I
you'll
need
probably
that.
do it by next time. Next week, you'll probably have a creative way to do it.
Yo, we're gonna come up with a way. Fuck out of here.
Yeah. If we say on the podcast and
And
they
they
hear
steal
it,
that shit.
I'm gonna ask for money. I'll ask that shit. Yo,
A lawsuit's
how much are we
coming,
getting
baby.
paid?
A lawsuit's
Uh,
coming.
yeah.
Vinnie Mac,
But
we
yeah.
coming for you.
I think the Booker T thing. Like Hulk Hogan, we coming for you.
Yo, stop booking
But
that.
yeah, yeah, exactly. Yeah, but I got EO winning
Yeah,
this
EO
match.
most definitely.
Yeah. So next match on the card is tag team match for the
Cool.
undisputed tag team championships, Cody and Jey Uso versus the Judgment Day. Um,
Let's
I
talk
don't
about
see.
this real quick. Let's
Yeah.
talk about this real quick. When was the last time a tag team held the tag team belt?
What do you mean?
Like an actual tag team. Like a real tag team, not just one they make up.
Usos. The last one.
How long ago was that?
Mania April.
Mania, April. Okay.
But yeah, I can consider Finn and Damien an actual tag team. They're in a group, so
I
that makes
count them
sense.
as a tag team because they're in a group.
Yeah.
So I'll give them a pass. But
So
the
it's only
Cody
one
and
champion between.
Uso, what?
It's only been one tag team in between. It was KO and Sammy. But
Yeah, it was and they held it all summer and they held it hostage. They didn't even defend it. At least now,
yeah,
Damien and Finn are at least fucking defending it. But now they're
yeah.
defending it against just made up tag teams. I swear, if they put the belts on Cody and Jay,
Oh God. I don't think so. Cause
there's tag teams out there that deserve spots like this.
because when I saw this, I'm like, there's no way they're giving it to Cody, right? And Jay, like, I would prefer Sammy and Jay over Cody and Jay. You know, even that I wouldn't want them to win it. But I think it's the time. I think something's gonna happen with this to get the titles off of Priest and
I
Balor.
hope not. Leave the belts on them.
Exactly.
You're
I
already
don't. I'm
committed.
scared that they might lose it.
You're already
But
committed. Like don't throw it on Uso and Cody. What?
yeah,
Just to tie in the bloodline storyline. So it's like, oh, Cody's been connected. Don't do that shit. Don't
yeah.
do that.
I hope they doesn't finish the story. You know, it's like, yeah,
When I
the wrong
when I
title,
saw
buddy.
when I saw this match, I was like, you gotta be kidding me. Like I saw that was coming, like with the way that the like TV was going, but I was like, there's no way they're gonna do it. They played me.
Yeah,
They fucking did it.
but I don't know. I mean, it could just be a sake
Nah,
For Damien and Finn to defend the
yeah,
titles, but
they gotta win it.
yeah, it may involve some type of story. I mean, we talked about this a lot in this prediction episode, but this may be like a hint of like a little heel turn in the future because that's happening eventually,
What?
where Damien,
Oh
leaves the
yeah,
group or somehow, or maybe they lose the titles at some point, and then that's when Damien cashes in. Who knows? You know what I mean?
yeah. I
We
kind
don't
of,
know.
I kind of feel like Judgment Day's gonna win. I just will it be because of outside interference? That's my question.
Maybe because they helped Dom
Well,
win back the North American Championship that way. So
yeah,
might as well do the
but
same
will
thing.
it be them?
Ooh.
Jimmy come and distract Jay?
Or maybe what if Sammy and KO try to help Jay, but then it backfires and they lose?
True.
We don't know.
Yeah.
Because again, we're so used to now of like JD McDonough and Dom and everyone else helping each other out. But what if
Yeah.
it's not that way and it backfires on Jay and Cody?
Yeah.
Cause
Facts.
a little tension there, like, oh shit. Who knows? Yeah, that'd
Yeah,
be
man.
cool to add on.
I can't even look at Finn now and be like, yeah, Judgment Day's winning this for sure, because they be fucking him over all the time. I mean, look at this summer. Look at SummerSlam where he was supposed to win.
Yeah.
So even
I don't
this,
think
I'm
I don't
looking.
think they're gonna make him lose this time around. I think he's gonna win it. I think this is like, oh, sorry, we didn't give you the world championship. Here's the tag belts for now.
Let me ask you a question, Nick. If
What's up?
Judgment Day is losing, who's taking that pin?
Probably Damien. I would say
No,
it's tough. It's tough.
not Mr. Money in the Bank,
That's
homie.
what I was gonna
There's
say.
no
Like
way he's taking that pin. If they
you have,
lose, Finn's taking the L
I was gonna say like you have Mr. Money in the Bank, and you also have Finn, who's lost like all summer.
all
So
summer.
it's
So it
kind of
makes
hard to
sense.
give the
He got
loss to.
nothing to lose. He got nothing else to lose.
Yeah,
He's just gonna take another L.
yeah. I'm just it.
Damon kind of takes a L if he takes the pin.
Yeah, he would probably. Yeah, that is true. But I don't know. I wouldn't. That's why I think they're gonna win because I don't see Cody and
I need
Jay
them to
being
win.
tag team champions.
Yeah, no shot.
It's no shot. Exactly.
No,
So
I
it's
could
like
see it happening because I could see them tying it in to the whole bloodline storyline.
how?
Tag team champions last time he was with a tag team was his brother. His brother gets jealous that he's on the other channel with a belt with championship gold. Somehow, some way, because fuck the draft, somehow, some way they're gonna end up on each other's shows. Cody's gonna be on SmackDown.
Really? He is this week? I didn't even
Cody's
see that.
gonna be Cody's on TV all week, I believe.
I didn't even know he was gonna be on SmackDown.
I
Maybe that's a little
believe
hint. I
so.
hope not.
Let me
I
see.
hope not.
Am I talking shit? I feel like I saw a post that said he's
Oh,
gonna
he's gonna be on
be.
NXT next week.
I saw that too. Yeah, they fuck it WWE. They said we got Cena
And we got Paul Heyman
and
and
Paul
Cody
Heyman.
Rhodes.
They thought they was gonna get that group together. And they were gonna say we gotta get everybody that watches NXT to watch it. And Joel said, "I'm good."
I'm gonna watch it. That seems
But
pretty
shout
interesting.
out to NXT, man. Shout out to
They were putting
NXT. I
on.
heard they put on a good show. I
They
heard
did.
it's
I
been
saw
fire, but I'm still not gonna watch it.
it.
I'm
It was fire. It was
I'm
fire. I
just
saw it.
I'm just
But
that guy. I'm not gonna watch it. He's gonna go and he's gonna announce
the Dusty
the
Cup.
Dusty Rhodes thing.
Yeah.
Most likely. Off topic. Noah and WWE. Did you see that?
I saw the rumors. Yeah, Pro Wrestling Noah and WWE. I didn't read too much into it. I just saw like the blog post, so I didn't really know what the deal is. I think they're partnering. The
Partnering.
president. Yeah.
Yeah, it's a partnership. Yeah.
We hear that a lot.
In 5 months, it's NXT Japan. It's not gonna be Noah. Noah's getting bought out.
Yeah.
That's what's happening right now. Noah's getting bought out, and no one wants to just be upfront about it. Noah's being bought out, and they're gonna turn it into NXT Japan.
Most likely. I hope not because I like NXT, just NXT, and then maybe NXT Europe. But Japan is too much.
Don't even do Europe no more. I saw what you did with the UK.
I was a fan of that, so
I was a fan.
I'm tied to get rid of it.
I was a fan of it too. When Black and Gold went down, I had the UK to hold me up. I said, "All right, NXT is still in a good spot." And then they didn't promote it. They have fire ass matches on there, but never promoted it. It was at 3:00 in the afternoon on Thursdays.
Yeah.
When do you think NXT Japan's gonna be? Think
Probably
they're gonna
in
be
the morning,
prime time at night? Yeah, it's gonna be in the morning. You think people, if you don't promote that, you think people go watch it?
Unless they do like pre-recordings and then like just release it our time.
I mean, you could.
But that's what they did with NXT UK for a while when NXT in the States was on television.
Yeah.
It was like they pre-recorded NXT UK and then that's when they put it up on 3:00 our time.
Yeah.
But so we're gonna find out spoilers regardless if it's
exactly
Japan or not.
But it's like,
so I think it's.
But once I saw that, I was like, yeah, NXT Japan. That's a thing.
They should go nowhere near Japan or Mexico. Maybe Canada if they do that. NXT Canada is it the best, or NXT Australia
Do
maybe.
they become competition with New Japan now?
That's what I was. That's why I don't want them to go there
I don't think so.
because I mean,
I mean, Noah
depends
just
if
got took over by DDT. DDT is kicking their ass. That's why he's up there shaking fucking Triple H's hand and WWE's hand because they ain't doing shit, Noah.
yeah,
The most
yeah,
I think the biggest shows they've done lately, like not saying they haven't been doing shows, because I watch Noah here and there, but I think the biggest hype they've had behind the show, Shinsuke was on the card
yeah. That
for
was
the
January,
yeah.
and then also you have Jericho and Takeshita coming up soon, so that's another thing.
Oh yeah, and DDT,
Yeah,
yeah. Wait,
so
but
that's another hype up all year. I don't know
yeah,
when, but they said this year probably. So
what Takesha and Jericho,
yeah,
November
I think.
11th.
Oh, it is. I didn't know
November,
the date was announced yet.
it's November something. I know that.
Oh, I didn't know they announced the date.
Yeah, Jericho says it in the video.
Ah,
He says, I'll
okay,
be
I didn't hear that
there.
part.
Yeah. So DDT's doing their shit. So Noah kind of went under the radar. And I think they needed some help.
Probably,
And TKO was
probably.
always there with some help.
Unless like it does become like a WWE thing, it wouldn't be WWE or NXT Japan.
Nah, I
It'd
think
probably be called NXT Noah or something. WWE Noah, I guess. I don't know. But I don't. I think it'll be like just like under
NXT
same management. Like keep
NXT Japan presented by Noah. There you go.
probably yeah. But like, they do whatever they still keep doing over there. They're under the management, creative, whatever. But it's
Yeah.
just like Triple H, Shawn Michaels has nothing to do with it. Just have their management continue doing on what they're doing. But
I don't
it's
even know if I
called
trust their
NXT Japan.
management though.
What happened?
I said I don't even know if I trust the Noah management though. Look at what they've
Maybe they'll
been
get a little
doing.
bit from little bit of help. Maybe you know from WWE Creative to maybe get their own
Maybe.
style. But
Oh, they definitely will. If WWE partners with them, WWE's taking over.
yeah,
I think they're gonna
probably.
take over there. I don't
But
think
again,
they're
I think
gonna
it's just a
just let
rumor.
them run it.
I think it's just a rumor. I mean, we saw the
Yeah,
same
but
thing
I
with New
definitely
Japan.
I definitely see it happening. This is more this is more reasonable than TK owning New Japan though.
Yeah,
This is more
yeah,
like yeah, because when I saw it, I said, yeah, makes sense. NXT Japan's coming. That was the first thing that popped into my mind. Because I saw they were like, oh, they're partnering with Noah. Maybe they'll do like a show together.
not gonna happen. I
Everybody's
think.
talking. I saw mad people on Twitter. Yo, this is gonna be dope. Maybe they'll do a show together. Half those people don't even know the Noah's champions.
Exactly.
You know
So it's
what I
like
mean? Like
you just own the
you
company
just
name.
want
That's
them to
it.
do a show with a Japanese company just to say that they did it.
Exactly. Yeah. Yeah.
But
Uh,
maybe it would be dope for them to do like a little show together. But I think this is strictly just for NXT Japan. But since we've been on topic for a minute, we'll get back into Fastlane. I just wanted to talk about that real quick.
yeah. Yeah.
But Damian Priest and Finn have to win this match.
Yeah.
There's
Me too.
no way Cody and Jay are gonna be tag champions.
No way. No way. That's impossible. I mean, I agree with you. I'm going to say Damien and Finn just to continue the storyline for a little bit. Um, maybe at Survivor Series they lose it and that's it. But I mean, it's too soon to have the titles taken off of them and then start that storyline of the heel turn from Damien or whoever
Yeah,
turns. But I do got Damien and Finn too. That's the winners that make the most sense in this
it
situation.
does. Yeah.
Whether it's cheating or whatever, but it has to be them. I
Like
agree.
I get it, Cody, Jay, like no, I'm fucking lying. They got no history. I'm lying. I don't get it. I don't get it.
Me neither. I mean,
Just cause he turned babyface, all of a sudden it's like, oh yeah, he's
he should
tagging
go
with
for the
everyone.
IC title, not the tag belts. It's either
Why is he going
with
for
Jay or not
tag
with Jay.
belts? He was just in a tag team. When you go
Exactly.
into solo like positions, you try to do solo shit. You try get belts by yourself, like the IC belt, the US belt. You don't run back into a tag team WWE.
Exactly. Exactly. That didn't make sense to me either. It's like you already got one split up. Now you're just doing this again. I don't know. Doesn't make sense to me. But
Doesn't make
I
sense.
got Priest and Balor winning
Yeah,
too.
100%. 100%.
Yeah.
I would throw
So,
up if Cody and Jay won. Not saying that
uh,
them, but like just It makes no sense.
Yeah. No sense at all.
Yeah, I
No
think it's just
sense.
a match just to have a match for Fastlane, and like you said, have them defend it.
Yeah. Just a
But
filler
it's
match, I guess.
WWE. I could see them doing it. I could see them changing hands.
Exactly. But I don't know. I do want Priest. I mean, it's like it's too soon. They've had it for like a little bit over a month.
Exactly.
Too soon to take it off of them. But yeah, I got Priest and Balor.
Same here.
Next match on the card is tag team match: LA Knight, John Cena versus Solo and Jimmy Uso. Um, this is the match I'm most excited about watching. I think this is gonna
I'm
be one
so
hell of a
excited
match.
about this match.
Yeah,
This is the this is the match I'm waiting for. And if they were smart, they would put this in the main event.
yeah,
If
probably
they
is
were
going to.
smart. Yeah. If they were smart, because they would have everybody, including me, have to watch the whole show to watch the main event. That would be smart. Solo and Jimmy are taking the W.
Ooh, okay. I wouldn't be mad at that. I was gonna say the only reason why I would, or only reason how I would see Jimmy and Solo win is if Roman comes out afterwards
You
to
think
like
that's the
acknowledge
only
them.
way?
Like maybe he comes out and like says, "Hey, you." Actually, no. I changed my mind.
They
Actually,
could trick this 50-year-old man with this snapback on. They could trick him. They could cheat
yeah.
and do shit. Come on.
No, because I think that like maybe the only reason why Roman can come back is if LA Knight and John Cena win. Then he comes out like, "Yo, y'all lost," and I think that would probably set up a triple threat match down the line between LA Knight and John Cena. Like, yo, we just beat your cousins.
Yeah.
Now we want, your belt. Maybe we see like a backstage segment to where like, LA Knight and John Cena go to Adam Pearce and be like, yo, we want a championship opportunity, but they come in at different times. To where it's like, oh shit, it's a triple threat.
Yeah.
And that's a Saudi match probably.
Nah, Saudi's
Roman versus
definitely
Cena versus
Roman
LA
and
Knight.
Cena. Roman
That'd
and
be sick.
Roman and Cena is Saudi.
Oh, I
Roman
see
and
triple threat.
Roman and LA, Chicago. They're gonna
Ooh,
do
okay.
singles. They're not gonna waste an LA Knight title defense um in a triple threat. I mean, I wouldn't. You know what I mean? They could, but I wouldn't.
Yeah.
That's a cool singles match. I mean, it
Yeah.
it would make sense to do a triple threat to kind of hide um Cena, because let's face it, guys, Cena's up there, right?
Yeah.
He can't move the way he used to. So you gotta kind of like hide that he's not up to par. I mean, that's why he's in a tag match, right? Um, with Roman, he could do a one-on-one match because Roman is a slow-paced guy. If you ever watched the championship match, it's a slow pace. So you could hide shit with Cena because it's a slow-paced match.
Yeah.
Um, so I think that's why they'll do the one-on-one match. But if they're trying to do if they're trying to like hide Cena and not have him do a lot, they'll make it a triple threat just so that LA Knight um and Roman can interact, and you kind of have like Cena on the side coming in and out whenever he wants.
I mean, let's say if like Roman does end up coming out after this match and Cena and LA Knight win, like you said, they could either do a triple threat to have like mainly LA Knight and Roman go at each other, or
Yeah,
just like you said, like just leave Cena versus Roman since Saudi probably wants that dream match again. This has never happened in Saudi.
yeah,
They go 1-on-1 then, and then probably after that, LA Knight versus Roman at Chicago. Probably they're gonna have like an LA Knight versus AJ Styles because AJ Styles is somewhat in this storyline,
yeah,
unless like they have him versus Jimmy and Solo probably at Saudi. But I do think that eventually down the line, LA Knight will get his one-on-one title shot against Roman. But they're just gonna slowly build it up and probably throw like a few fillers here and there. I
yeah.
mean, Roman's been out for a while, so they're gonna have to give him opponents eventually. They can just throw Cena and be like, okay, it's gone for another 5 months. Then LA Knight gone for another 3 months.
I
It's got to be
mean,
a couple matches here and there, right?
true,
So
does make sense, but I don't know, man. I
that'll be sick
mean,
though.
right now with the way they're going, Roman needs to be back on TV. They need Roman back on TV. Especially now you got Cena back there, you got LA Knight heating up. Like, this is the time to have him on TV. Why is he just sitting back? Like you said,
and then
like
AJ
come in
Styles.
and then he
I
leaves. Yeah, AJ too.
mean, I've heard reports that he was supposed to be the next guy up, right? AJ versus Roman, right? That was
Yeah,
supposed to be like a rumored match.
yeah. It was supposed to be Nick? Yup, it was. It was supposed to be AJ.
Exactly. I don't know why. I don't know.
You
Maybe
don't know
that's
why it was supposed to be AJ? Should throw
no
my
like
mic at this screen.
no. I mean, like I mean, storyline wise, like he's out of action. Like, how are you gonna bring him back and throw him at Roman first? Like, yeah, I'm not saying AJ doesn't deserve to face
It
Roman, but
makes
like,
sense. Yeah.
yeah, but it's like make it make sense. Like he's out of action. Like, how are you gonna like?
Unless he
Oh,
comes
I
out
hate
and
you, Jimmy. I want
helps.
Roman. Like, it doesn't make sense.
Unless he comes out and helps Cena and LA Knight.
And then face to face with Roman probably after.
Like kind of like cost because Jimmy and Solo were the people that jumped him.
Yeah,
So if he comes and costs them the match, that kind of makes sense because now it puts him back into the fold. It gives them a reason why they lost. Why did you guys lose? Oh well, AJ interfered. Well, now Roman's got to take care of AJ.
yeah, that is
That's
true.
how you could kind of try to tie it in.
Okay, that makes sense. That makes sense. That's a good
and
story.
then and then you could do AJ, or you could do maybe that's what you do. Maybe you that'd be crazy though. If you do Cena at Saudi, AJ in Chicago, and LA
Rumble.
in Tampa.
That'd be sick.
But wouldn't you want him to win the Rumble?
Maybe he still enters because we've seen in the past where people lose a championship and immediately enter the Rumble.
So I got thank you brought that up because they pick and choose when that happens.
Yeah,
Because there'll
they
be
did it with Brock
times
last year.
yes. But they hadn't done it in a while. That's like once you lose the title match, that's it. You can't be in the Rumble.
But like they made it a way where like Brock forced himself to the Rumble, to where like I
Yeah,
think he took the 30th spot without even saying anything. So I was like, okay, now I guess he's it.
yeah.
But maybe they could do something to where like Roman offers LA Knight the Rumble, but Roman offers LA Knight a championship match, but like, nah, I want it at Mania. I don't want it at the Rumble. So then he enters the Rumble match and then he wins it. Like, yeah, I want you at Mania. That's
I
my
could,
shot.
I could see that.
Because yeah, that would make sense. Like AJ comes out, helps, and then Roman comes out at Fastlane. Then they set up the match, I
What if
guess.
you have LA beat him?
Who Roman?
Yeah,
That'd be insane. That'd be insane. That'd be really insane. Because then I mean, that could also be uh a War Games match right there too. Cena, LA Knight, and the OC versus Jimmy, Solo, Roman, and two others.
yeah. Wait, but the OC not fucking with AJ right now.
That's weird. That's weird. I
I
mean, they did
told
try
you
to
not to
help.
get into that. I told you not to do that. That
Yeah,
shit was funny as hell when he was putting him in the ambulance and he was just screaming that. I was like, why you would do that?
yeah. I
Why you
mean,
just throw it in his face, man?
maybe they get along this time because I don't see them getting broken up.
No, no.
I don't see that happening. So
But yeah,
they got to be
maybe you have LA win at the Rumble.
Like, what do you mean? Like the championship at the Rumble?
Maybe he wins the belt at the Rumble.
I don't know.
But like beats Roman beats Roman in a way that's like you don't believe it. You know what I mean? Like it kind of
Like
looks
it was
like
a
a
shock
fluke.
factor.
Like it looks like a fluke though. It's like, oh shit, like he beat Roman. Like
But that's gonna cause a lot of like confusion with people
why?
because you're like, that's how you're gonna have LA Knight win the match, like
Yeah,
out
you
of all
haven't.
things.
No, you haven't beat Roman, but it's like, what the fuck?
Yeah.
But I bet you can't do it twice.
Oh, you mean
And
for a
then
non-title match? You
no,
mean
no, no,
non-title?
no, for the title. You haven't beaten for the title. You have him beaten for the title, co-main event. And while
Then Roman
Cody,
comes out.
what happened?
And then Roman comes out for the Rumble.
As Cody's like fucking dominating the Rumble. Guess who shows up at number 30? Acknowledge him, baby. And he breaks his heart again and he eliminates Cody to win the Rumble. and now we
Oh
got
God.
LA Knight versus Roman. Was it
Rematch.
a fluke?
Damn.
Did you or did you really beat him? Now we'll see on the big stage.
Ooh.
Mmm.
Yeah, that's a story. Yeah.
Tell me that's not a cool storyline.
That would be. That would be.
Tell me, because I feel Roman got the moment. You know what I mean? He broke the 1,000 day shit.
Yeah.
The way they keep reporting about it and saying his days though makes me think. Even though it's mad long, like mad far, but it was making me think the other day. I was like, are they gonna have him hold it to get Hogan out of the record book? Because
They already
Hogan's the
did,
next
right?
one.
Really? I thought Roman already broke it.
No, he broke one of his. This is Hogan's longest streak now. So my mind was like, oh sure, are they gonna try and have Roman beat that so they could kind of like move Hogan to the side and not
Do
really.
you know when that is coming? When the time is, or
It's a
do you know?
while.
It's a while.
It's a
Fuck.
while.
Damn.
Like a while. Like hold on, I would look it up, but I think it's like 100 and something days or some shit like that.
Oh, so you had like 3 months. I would say yeah,
Maybe.
that's in time for the Rumble.
Maybe, yeah.
So once
Yeah,
he
but I
passes
don't know if
that,
it's
it's like
100. It might be 100 or 200. I don't have the numbers in front of me. But
I think, but
I
that's
know
still in
he's
time for
past
Mania though.
I know he's past one of Hogan's already. But there's
Okay.
one more Hogan one. And my mind was like, they've been trying to get Hogan out of like they mention him here and there, but they try their best not to anymore. And I think maybe they're just trying to get rid of him. Like get rid of that legacy. Not get rid of it, but have him pushed down more.
Yeah.
Been like, oh, but there was so many, like you talk about Hogan, but there was so many greats that came after him. Stone Cold, The Rock, Cena, Roman. You know what I mean? Like, I think that's what they're trying to do.
I just always thought that like because of how long his title reign is, I think they're just like I just always thought they kind of gave up on it already to be like, oh, he could hold it for another year. People are probably already tired of him anyways.
Yeah.
Might as well just keep the title reign going until someone beats him.
So what happens if, let's say, LA Knight wins at Rumble, right?
Yeah.
Roman comes out, beats him. LA Knight now walks into Mania as champion. Imagine that pop when he comes out, right?
Yeah. I think regardless of if he's a challenger or champion, he's gonna get a big pop regardless because it's Mania.
Now WWE has a question to answer. Are
And what is
you
that?
gonna try and build? Are you gonna try and just keep on building this guy and keep LA as the champion? Or are you trying to have Roman as the most diabolical heel and beat the most over guy at WrestleMania and have him walk up that ramp again with the belt?
I
And
think
it's
it
like,
has to.
oh shit, we're starting the cycle all over again.
I think it has to be the second option because if you just have Roman Reigns beat LA Knight, people are we talked about this so many times. People are just gonna immediately jump on the he's buried conversation to be like, nah, he's good. But like,
He's the one who beat Roman. I
yeah, but
feel
like
like
exactly, that's what I'm
if
saying.
he beats Roman, even if he loses at Mania, that leaves him in a good spot,
Yeah,
right? And now you have this guy who beat Roman, right? Say it with me now. You got this guy that beat Roman. After Mania, you have a draft. You now have a star in your hand that can make this heavyweight championship you got and run with it
yeah.
and make it bigger than probably because Rollins is doing a good job with the belt. I just think
Let,
he's holding it too long. I feel like
let's get let's
this
get into
belt
that match
isn't.
anyways. It's the
Yeah,
last match on the card.
let's
So
talk
Seth
about it.
Rollins, Shinsuke, last man standing match for the World Heavyweight Championship.
Let's talk about this.
Yeah,
Who you have?
I got Shinsuke.
I got fucking Shinsuke.
Yeah,
But
it makes
my
sense.
heart tells me Shinsuke. My mind tells me WWE is putting this back on Rollins.
I think that if they end up giving it to Shinsuke, it's probably going to be a cash in immediately. If Judgment Day loses the tag titles the same night, that's only if. If they
Okay.
keep the tag titles, maybe they'll still do it because people are probably going to think like, oh, Judgment Day, they're tag team
Yeah.
champions.
But I'd rather him cash in on Rollins
Yeah,
than a Shinsuke. I think if Shinsuke wins, I think Shinsuke's holding it just for a bit.
but I feel like if they give Shinsuke this loss again, it'll be like the same thing that we always talk about with Finn Balor. He lost twice, 3 times in a row. It's going to be the same thing. Another person in a row that
Yeah.
should have beaten Seth Rollins for the World Heavyweight Championship. I love Seth. I don't hate Seth.
No.
Great champion. But someone's got to beat him for him. And he had two guys who are credible of doing that. But unless they're waiting for Priest to do it, and they don't know when, this could be the time. It's a last man standing match. They're going to beat the living heck out of each other.
Yeah.
It makes sense. And again, if Judgment Day retains, people are going to be like, okay, maybe this is not the right time for Damian Priest to cash in. Says who? He could still cash in as the World Tag Team Champions, and they could have all the gold on Monday Night
Definitely.
Raw at least. Just
Exactly.
maybe the
Yeah.
IT title. Maybe that could be a perfect way to swerve people. Like
Yeah.
still tag team champion, cashes the Money in the Bank the same night. Now he's a double champ or a triple champ if you include both tag belts.
So, so in my mind, I think I want Shinsuke to win,
Yeah, me too.
and I want Shinsuke to hold it for a little bit.
How long? Like a
I
couple months?
want I want Shinsuke to hold it at least for the Saudi show and defend it
Yeah, and retains it.
and retain it. Maybe Survivor Series. Is day one happening or no? Is there no pay per view between Royal Rumble and Survivor Series?
Mm-mm. They didn't do it this year, so I'm assuming they completely got rid of that shit.
Okay.
I think they realized like how like fans reacted to it. It's like, oh, it's just like a small fucking pay per view.
I mean,
Because
day one
at
was
times I'm like,
cool.
I forgot it happened.
I don't know. At that moment, it was a cool pay per view. I think it was cool. You had like kicking off the
I think it made
year.
sense because I think it happened on the first day of January. I
Yes.
think last year and this year, I mean this year in 2024, I think the first is like on a Monday or something or during the week. So you can't
Yeah, but
call it day one.
you can still call it day one.
It's like yeah, but
You
day
can
one
still
happening on the 31st. It's
man
not
leave
day one. It's day
stop it.
31.
Leave them alone. They could call it day one. All right. Day one
Day
for the
31 of
company.
the
Day one for the company. All right.
of
Um.
day one of the company. We went
Day
for
one of the company for the year. You know what I mean? Like
yeah.
they'll
I mean, I get it. I
pre-record
don't know.
Raw and SmackDown. Day one starts Sunday. All right. Saturday. My bad.
Yeah, I
Um.
mean, who knows? Who knows? But like,
So maybe he loses at Survivor Series. You know what?
that'd be
No,
reasonable.
fuck that. He loses at Rumble. He loses
To
at
who?
Rumble to Rollins.
Ooh, again. Okay.
Yup. That's where the cash in happens. At that moment.
But the
As
thing is,
he
though,
as he grabs the belt and puts it above his head, it's like, cool, Rollins is the champ again. Priest comes in and takes it off of him.
the thing is, though, is like I don't like the fact that they did that with the woman's Money in the Bank cash in, to
What
where
do you mean?
Bianca won it, held it for 2 minutes, then Io cashed in right after. I don't want the same thing for the men's Money in the Bank.
No, I
If it's
want
gonna,
that.
if Damian Priest is gonna cash it in, have it be on Rollins. This
No,
is the best time to do it because it's the last man standing match.
I'm telling you, bro. Hold on to it. Hold on
Yeah,
to it for the Mania season.
exactly.
Hold on to it. I think, like I said, I think if Rollins wins at Rumble, holds up that belt, and it's not a come from behind cash in, it's a cash in like we're about to have this match.
I think you brought this
And
up a while back
what's up?
with the cash-ins, where like I think you brought it up with the Miz when he was the Money in the Bank the last time, like last year or
Hmm.
2 years ago, where he cashes in during Mania season
Yes.
on Seth, to where it's like, oh, you were gonna enter Mania as World Heavyweight Champion, now you're not because I just took it from you and I'm facing your challenger now.
Yeah.
Now it's like shit. Now Seth Rollins is not gonna be on Mania. Fuck,
So
that's a big heel move to do.
so my idea was you have him and Rollins at Mania.
But I would think to wait till after,
What do you mean?
like after his match is announced to be like, nah, I took your spot. I wanted to be a Mania. That's the way I got on Mania.
Oh,
Now
okay.
you're not.
Nah. I feel like once he wins the belt back, it should be taken off of him right away by Priest. I feel like that's just a bigger moment. And then it's kind of
Yeah.
like, all right, cool. We're gonna have Priest and Rollins at Mania. Like
Ooh.
everybody's gotta be okay with that
Yeah.
because the Royal Rumble winner is going after the other belt, and then
Probably. Yeah.
that's where you like yeah, Priest gets the belt at Rumble, but Ming is the real like welcoming party. Like he beats the shit out of Rollins and clean. Like beats him clean.
Like
One,
no
two,
Judgment
three.
Day.
No judgment day. No
That'd be yeah,
judgment day. And then that makes it seem, ooh, Priest. What the fuck?
yeah,
And then after that, he starts acting like the leader of Judgment Day. And that's where the house falls. And that's where
yeah.
everybody starts turning on each other. And then by SummerSlam, we should have Finn versus Priest
For the world
versus
championship.
Dom for
Ooh,
the
triple
belt.
threat.
For the belt.
Or Fatal 4-Way or JD McDonough if you're throwing JD.
Maybe.
But
But I think
I think
I
Judgment
think
Day is
that's
still
a
going to be a
cool.
thing with or without Damian Priest. I think that's why
Yeah.
they're kind of throwing in JD McDonough in there
Yeah.
because I like the group. They should continue it, but I do think at some point it's going to be either Damian out or Finn out, and then one of them is still the
Finn.
leader.
I think Finn's out.
Yeah, probably. And I do think they should continue adding. You know what I mean?
Because I think this. I'm so down with this storyline. I just hate that Finn has to take L's. But if you fucking give him wins from now to then, it'll be alright.
Yeah,
But that's the whole storyline. It's like, yo, we're all in this together. Like, why are
yeah,
you acting like you the leader? I'm
exactly.
like, cause I am. Like,
And Rhea
I'm the.
says,
He could be like, I'm the man. Like, I have the belt.
and
You
even
had your chance to get it,
exactly.
and you messed up. I
And
have mine.
Rhea even says that she's no leader. So it's like, well, I think I know I am because I'm the one that's always winning. You
Yeah.
know, I'm the only one. Rhea could say the same thing, but like
Or
between
him
Finn
and
and Rhea
Rhea,
and
yeah, him
Damien,
and Rhea start acting like they're the leaders, and it's like we make the decisions. We're the champions.
because we were the original members.
Yeah. Or if Rhea
So
loses her belt, then it
that's
becomes even
Damien's.
more conflict because it was like, yo, Priest, relax.
Exactly. Yeah.
I was like, I'm the only one with a belt in this group. Who
Exactly.
else is
Yeah.
the leader?
Yeah.
And I'm the world champion.
Exactly.
And then that's where you get LA Knight and Priest. Boom.
Ooh, that'd be
Because
sick.
then after that loss to Roman at Mania when he loses the belt, LA Knight gets drafted to Raw.
Damn, we should really write for WWE now. Fuck.
See, I'm telling you,
I
bro.
swear to God, they take our ideas. I'm clipping everything. I'm saving all this
No, because
footage
it's a
somewhere.
dope idea. I think,
Yeah.
and I feel like that wouldn't hurt LA Knight because he beat Roman. That's the biggest thing you could do right now.
Yeah.
And it's cool. You're giving it to someone who needs it. Cody doesn't need the Roman win. Right? Because he's already
Yeah.
over. Yeah, LA
Been
Knight's
over.
over, but he's never been the champion. Right? And you can say the same thing about Cody, but guess what? Cody was champion when he went other places. He was the IC champion back in the day. He was a tag champion. So he got shit under his belt. LA Knight got nothing
Like he's
under his
like
belt
you can
right
say
now.
like even John Cena said I was watching an interview that he did today. He was like you can tell that like LA Knight never gives up and that's where he got over because he's been doing everything. He got the whole
Yeah.
Maxine the Max Dupree thing. And it's like
Yeah, he worked that too. Yeah.
yeah, and he got to where he is because he's being himself and he got over. So you
Exactly.
could just tie that into it like, oh, he's did all these things. He
Yeah.
had the whole yeah chant. People were behind him. He didn't have to like leave and come back. He got here already. I know
Yeah.
he's at
But that
TNA and stuff, but
exactly, but that's what I'm saying. Like Cody, let's say Cody beats Roman.
yeah,
Cool, he finished the story. He got the belt. If LA Knight beats Roman, he jumps to the front of the line.
yeah,
He becomes one of the top guys. Cody's already a top guy. He don't need that shit.
exactly,
It's
exactly.
just to finish the story. And guess what? Stories don't always finish.
He's still writing it. He's still writing.
Sorry to tell y'all, guys.
Exactly.
Sometimes
That may
stories
not
don't finish.
the World Heavyweight Championship may not be the final chapter. That may be right now could be the end of the story right now.
Yeah,
You probably already finished the story. He just doesn't know it yet.
that's a fact. That is a fact. But I think LA Knight does. The way this year has been going, LA Knight deserves that shot at Roman more than Cody. And I
Yeah,
don't care if
yeah.
you're like, no, but he gotta finish his story, man. He needs the belt. No, he don't.
No,
No, he don't. He don't.
it's too late for that. He's too late for that.
He don't.
He can't drag that story out for a while.
Nah, he's cool. Leave him alone. Let him do his thing. Like, he don't need a belt. He's one of
He
those.
doesn't.
He's a Rollins. He don't need the belt. He's already a star. Like,
Exactly.
LA Knight 2 is a star, but he's building up. So giving him that belt is gonna put whoever don't believe in him, they're gonna hop over that fence and they're gonna be like, this guy's the real deal. He just beat Roman Reigns.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? Like, that's gonna be a big deal.
It is. I mean, that's gonna make it a big moment. They had a lot of chances to do that already with all of his other matches, but like, this is gonna be a bigger deal. It's like LA Knight's been over for how long? 2 years, and now he's getting
that place.
Yeah.
Going crazy. Can't do that in Saudi.
No.
You gotta do that. Yeah, you know what I mean? Like,
no, it gotta be Survivor Series, Rumble,
Mania. You can't do that
Mania.
Elimination Chamber in fucking where is it?
Random
Australia?
ass, 6 o'clock in the morning.
Yeah, fuck out.
Imagine you waking up and you find out that Roman Reigns lost. Like, come on. I just woke up. Like,
imagine, yo, you wake up to alert. You're like, yo, my alarm didn't wake me up.
Yeah.
Bleacher Report: Roman Reigns loses belt.
Yeah.
What the fuck?
Come on, out of all times, I'm sleeping.
I'm like, damn, bro.
But we're gonna be streaming that, so we're gonna be watching a live watch along. So,
but to bring everything back, because we were talking about Shinsuke and Rollins, and we got off topic. Shinsuke should win this match. He deserves it.
Yeah, he does it. I don't think he will, but he does deserve to win this match.
He does deserve it.
He does it, and it's again. I feel like if he loses, it's gonna be another Finn Balor. He's someone who should have taken it off Rollins.
Yeah,
but I don't know. I do want Shinsuke, but it's definitely going to be Seth. Unless the cash-in does happen, then Damian Priest.
Yeah.
I guess. But yeah, that was the entire card. There was only 5 matches. Nice. They may add one more on SmackDown. And I guess we could wrap it up there. Again, thank you all for listening to episode number 135 of the Ring Fanatics podcast. Go subscribe to our YouTube. Follow us on all of our social media.
Yes, sir.
We are going to be releasing a Fanatic Brackets episode at some point this month, so stay tuned for that episode. Featuring Chrissy from the True Heel Heat, with the scariest WWE characters of all time. Stay tuned for that. Keep following our pages and all that other stuff that I said in the beginning. Once again, I am Nick, your host. With me is my co-host Joel, and we will see you guys in the next episode.
Catch you.